Deal Sports. Usual
Real
guys,
deal.
myself, Suave. You got John with the Allen Iverson. I like that in you. I like that in you. We talking about practice, not a game.
That's right.
Not a game.
I asked my wife. I said, "Can I get the Kirk Cousins one?" That said, "If I die, I die," and she said no. She said no.
Whoa. When did he
They
say?
asked him, they asked him if he was going to play. They asked him if he was going to play during COVID, and he said,
Oh,
"I'm
okay,
going to
okay.
play.
I was
I'm going
like,
to play. If I die, I die." And that's how I feel. Listen, man, you ain't going to take sports from me. If it kills me,
almost.
I'm going to go play.
I'm with
I
you
was
on that.
like, I'm like, let's reel that back. Hold up
She
a
said,
minute.
but she said no because it's not. It didn't explain the full shirt just by saying "If I die, I die" with Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, it doesn't. People
But
gonna be like, "Oh, he
hey,
tripped."
but it'll make people go do their homework.
Nah, they probably would just stay away from you. They might get it from Rocky. They might be like, "You got Kirk Cousins quoting Rocky. If he dies, he dies." I don't know, but neither here nor there. And then you got Walt down there with the Black Mamba. Hey, I like that though. With his halo, I like that. I see you, boy. I see you, boy.
That's the rim, right?
Nah, yeah, him and Gigi, you feel me?
No, that's a
It
halo,
looks
man.
like there's a basketball backboard with like the rim is like a halo. No.
Nah, I mean it is like the halo, but it's a basketball though in the background though. It's like basketball like hoop
Okay.
in the back though.
Yeah, and I think the
Hey,
rim is
stand
like
up. Let us see. No, I'm just playing.
You know what I'm saying? I'm always got to
creative. That's
represent a little.
creative,
I'm
man.
always trying to
Hey,
represent a little something. You know what I'm
see,
saying?
Patty. Hey, get close to the camera. Let us see.
That's creative.
Appreciate
Oh,
it.
wow. Hey, that's all I owe. Hey, that boy, you something else.
Hey, I got some shirts coming soon, man. It's coming soon. Like, give me about another week or two. We got some start rocking some shirts, man. I want to see myself in the real deal attire. You feel me? So
That's right.
Right.
coming
I get
soon,
it.
baby. Coming soon.
Understandable. So, fellas, and this crazy week of sports, we got. Matter of fact, let's just start off with the first subject. CJ McCollum. Matter of fact, John, tell the story about Mr. CJ McCollum was asked a question about his new teammate and what happened. Give us the story. Give us the scenario.
This is what I've read. Right. So C.J. McCollum obviously joined the Pelicans now, and he was asked in an interview his thoughts about Zion Williamson, the injury when he's come back, all that stuff, and he said, "I don't know. I ain't seen him. I ain't heard from him, and like I'll figure out when we talk." And he didn't come across like vindictive or nothing. He's just saying these are the facts. Like I ain't met the dude or talked to him yet, but as soon as I do, I'll let you know. You know, and then it went to media and all that stuff. And then JJ Redick, a former teammate, who he's been trying to, like he's got a good podcast and also he's trying to pitch his broadcast career and all that stuff. And kudos to him. But like at the same time, this crossed the line where like, all right, I have now gone full gear into my broad, right? Like Charles Barkley, Richard Sherman, right? I'm gonna start attacking people in my
Got
own
a
league.
question. So, do you think that was his whole plot to begin with?
Well, so I think maybe he actually felt somehow slighted by Zion. Like you listen to him talk, he says he was a detached teammate. He said he said this is a reference, not calling him insane, but he said he thinks this whole thing he thinks it's insane. Like insane's a little stretch. I mean, all right, guy, But he said, this is my favorite quote from this whole thing because this is how the whole thing should have gone, just disappeared and not been a story in the first place. JJ Redick said, I wrote it down. Let me make sure I get it right. Right?
Go ahead,
He said, sending a text is a basic normal behavior. Right? He said Zion could have just sent him a text like "Welcome to the team," anything. He said that's a basic normal behavior that Zion didn't have. Well, guess what? If sending a text is basic normal behavior, why didn't you send Zion a text about this and say, hey, young man, like, listen, when we get new players in our team, this is what we do. This, blah, blah. This dude's young. This is the first time he's had a big star come to his team that you know what I mean? Like, this isn't like he's not out there like trying to recruit players to come to his team and all that stuff. Like JJ was telling him he needs to do and all that. So if sending a text is a basic normal behavior, hey JJ, how about you send Zion a text before you call him out on TV? That's all I've got to say about it.
True.
That's actually a good point. I mean, I somewhat agree with you, John, just because of the fact, like you're saying, with Zion being young, he's not really. I feel like he's not really in that role of being a leader yet. I should say, like he's still trying to learn how to be a leader, and at the same time, I feel like maybe he's dealing with stuff that on his own personal time. You feel me? Like, I mean, I'm not trying to say that he can't send a text or whatever. Maybe he didn't even have his number as well. Like, how is he supposed to send a text if he maybe don't even have his number? So, I mean, he could have maybe called his agent, or agent could have did whatever, how they do it or whatever. But
yeah. Try to find NBA players' numbers. I've tried. It's hard. Can't find
it. But at the end of the day, I mean, Zion, I mean, he's still learning. Like you said, John, he's still a young man. He's possibly still going through some things on his own. Like I said, with his injuries, him trying to work his way back, him being out this whole entire year. And like you said, him being a star of the Pelicans, I mean, I'm pretty sure that's weighing down on him because of the fact that he's not out there to help his guys to win. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure Zion's has a lot going on. And I'm sure that he would have loved to welcome CJ McCollum. But, I mean, it's just like I said, I mean, he's dealing with his injuries. And, I mean, he's still young, man. He's not really a leader yet. Everybody can't be you know what I'm saying, a Kobe or LeBron coming out of college, I mean, high school or college to be a leader, you know what I'm saying, that early. So,
yeah, two things can be true, right? Like, JJ Redick can be right that he is a tech teammate, and hopefully this is a wake-up call to Zion, like, hey, you know, I need to have my head more in the game, more in whatever, you know, more in about my team, all that stuff, right? But you also didn't have to call him out on live TV. Like, it could have been a wake-up call for him through a text. It didn't have to be a wake-up call on live TV. And that's where I'm like, wow, JJ has gone full analyst, which, hey, that's not a bad thing. But I'm just saying he's gone full analyst, and, you know what I mean? Because once you cross that line, like Richard Sherman start attacking Matt Stafford, Charles Barkley, you know, guys after everybody. Like, hey, that's entertaining. It's good TV. But remember, you're going to make some enemies. And are you okay with that? Then go for it.
Yeah, I agree with both of you guys. He's young, man. He's still trying to figure out himself in the NBA. He ain't got, and not saying he shouldn't welcome his teammates with open arms, but maybe he's going through some things. Maybe he doesn't feel a part of the team in New Orleans because, listening to some reports, he's treated differently than everybody else, like most players. So, maybe he's still trying to figure out his way around the league. Maybe he didn't want to go to New Orleans anyway. We all saw that draft when he got drafted. He did not look happy. He was like, yeah, you're going to New Orleans. Go ahead. Pack your stuff. You're staying in the South.
Enjoy Mardi Gras.
Right, yeah. That boy got crumpets and gumbo and all that.
There are, I mean, that's the thing, right? Is like if you're eighth man or you're just a corner shooter, right? There are certain requirements that you don't have coming into a team like this that a Zion, a LeBron, a young KD have. And so listen, you got to figure that out, right? Like, what is the actress who went over to Britain and wanted to be a princess, and then she's like, they got all these rules. No one taught me the rules. Like, man, listen, if you want to be a princess, you got to learn rules. You know what I mean? If you just want to go live there, you ain't got to know everything, but it's different for different people, right? Like a regular average player ain't going to have the same. And so you got to figure those out, man. Because listen, with great power comes great responsibility, or whatever. Like, man,
heavy as the head that wears the crown.
Yeah, your list gets longer with the more, the fame you got and the more money you got. So,
yeah,
I think Zion, hopefully he learns from this and doesn't get angry, and hopefully JJ learns to text people as well. That's my take.
Not even just being a former player. It's just certain lines you don't cross. Like, bruh, why you got to come at me like that?
Yeah, to use the words like that was saying, it was like, I mean, like, you can use all kinds of terms, but to use the terms like insane not normal, detached. Like, I guess detached isn't a bad word. That's not a strong, like, but it's a strong word, but it's not, but using the words insane and not normal is just like, all right, dude, it ain't like he's doing crazy stuff out there. It's like he just forgot to text somebody. Let's bring it down a notch.
Right, true.
I mean, like I said, at the end of the day, I mean, it's a learning process for Zion organization and JJ Redick. So at the end of the day, everybody might have been wrong or whatever, been some miscues or something said wrong or whatever. But at the end of the day, just learn the process, man. Move on, man. It's not that big of a deal.
100%. And we just gonna go on, guys, to the next topic. Speaking of detached teammates.
Is that what we're calling him now?
Hey, you want 50 mil a year, you gotta be detached. Cause you ain't gonna have no money to pay nobody else. How you who bruh, y'all gonna be over the cap. I don't get it. I mean, I understand you're great, but you only got one Super Bowl. I can see if you was Tom Brady.
Okay, but right, is he worth $50 million to your team?
I'm about to say, I don't even think Tom Brady worth $50 million right now. I'll be honest with you.
But let's be honest. Tom in the Super Bowl every other year. That's enough in itself.
Tom is up there in age. I'm not paying Tom $50 million. I'm sorry.
But he just went to the Super Bowl.
So what? So
what
I'm not paying you.
Hold on. Don't say no. So what? When the last time Cleveland been to a Super Bowl?
Why you always got to bring my team into this? Last time Chicago went to the Super Bowl. My thing is, 85.
Look. But hold on.
Tom Brady is 42.
You weren't even born.
Tom Brady is 42. You tell him you're gonna pay this man $50 million at the age he's at right now.
Hold on, wait. You're telling me right now, if Tom Brady say I want to come to Cleveland, give me 50 mil, you're not going to be on board for that?
No, because he's not going to have any weapons on the wide receiver end. He's not going to have a tight end. He's going to just have a defense. If that, maybe. No, I'm not paying him $50 million, bro. I'm sorry. No, call me crazy. I'm not paying him $50 million at the age he's at right now.
You crazy as hell.
All right.
Send
his ass over to the Bears then. Y'all can have him.
I said Tom Brady. What are you talking about?
I know. I'm not paying Tom Brady right now, man.
So you're not. So you wouldn't pay Tom Brady that?
Not right now,
bruh. This might sound crazy, but when Tom Brady's the quarterback, you're damn near a pencil into the Super Bowl, further than you've ever been, and you wouldn't take that chance?
No. Because guaranteed he comes to Cleveland at the age he's at right now, he might get us a playoff win, if that, man. He's not.
He might get us.
He might get us a playoff win. Real talk, man. I'm not. And I'm not even. I love my city. I love my city.
I'll say this: he's not worth $50 million to my team, but it depends what you like, right? Like if you're a fan of bringing in Kawhi for 1 year and winning a title, as compared to being.
Wait. We can't say that. A lot had to go right for them to win that title,
and a lot will have to go right for Aaron Rodgers to win a title too. But I'm just saying.
Yeah, 100%.
Right, but if that's the kind of championships you like, then I'm sure he's worth $50 million to that team. But I don't like that. I would rather be the Bills who built something from the ground up and lost 4 straight than the Raptors who had a one and done, and then their franchise was trash for the next 5 years because they just
I can't say that.
Man, that team it's gonna take a while for that team to.
Let's be honest. That shit is depressing. 4 times. 4.
Yeah, look at the Raptors right now. Look at the Raptors right now. I'm just saying, I'm a team person.
But
so
what
I like it when we build a team. I don't like this whole. I like what the Warriors did with the early Warriors in that first championship, man. Like that was fun to watch, even if you weren't a Warriors fan, because it was
the first one or the one with Kevin Durant?
The first one.
Oh, okay.
And like watching teams that come in and break up the team for the next 5-6 years because they took one. Man, look at the Clippers, right? This is a better comparison. Look what they went and got Kawhi, right? And then they just this team listen, the Rams said, what was the shirt? F them picks.
It's not.
Right? That's what the Clippers did, except
but
for it
you
didn't work out.
You can't say it's all on Kawhi. I mean, playoff.
I'm not. I'm saying if I prefer my team to be built. I like a team that's built, and we strive and we fight for it, and we try to win with Lowry and DeRozan and them guys and whatever. Then over
we didn't win with them,
but an insane amount of things had to go right for them to win with Kawhi too. I'm just saying Kawhi did get lucky, but I'm saying if that is worth it for you, then he's worth $50 million. That kind of team, that's not worth it for me. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. So back to the question: is Aaron Rodgers worth $50 million? No, because, and this is the reason why, he's come up small in big situations. I mean, we just watched him only score 10 points at home against. I mean, it's a good defense, but only 10. Only 10. And Jimmy G playing piss poor. Only 10.
No, I agree with you.
And then the year before, you lose to Tom Brady at home. And they're a Florida team. And I hate what,
like you said, I don't Tom Brady though.
It is. But Aaron Rodgers had a chance to win the game.
I do want to clarify. Aaron Rodgers didn't say ask for $50 million. Matter of fact, he said his exact words were categorically false.
Yes.
But he also said that him and the Packers have had the best talks that they've had in years. So it sounds like they're working towards him coming back. But who would I give $50 million to right now to come to my team? Maybe Patrick Mahomes and a long shot Deshaun Watson. Like, that's about it, man. Like, I like Josh Allen. But $50 million. I like Dak, but not no $50 million, man.
I'm about to say, boy, you tripping.
I said Dak already getting like $75 million a year anyway.
Hey, but you know what though? The difference for that's the market for quarterback. It's the market.
But, to answer the question, no, I'm not paying Aaron Rodgers $50 million right now. I'm sorry, just kind of chime off what Nico said. One, he doesn't really show up in big situations, and again, like I said, it's just the age for me. And then it's like, if you pay this person $50 million, what are you going to be able to put around him? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you still going to be able to sign Devontae Adams or, a few other guys that's on your defensive squad as well? So, I mean, that's why I said you looking at trying to pay Aaron Rodgers $50 million or, Tom Brady, whatever. If we were going back to that question, I'm not paying these guys that much money because the team needs more than just him, to be honest. Yeah, we need him to start it off. That's the head of the snake, but you know what I'm saying? We need the rest of the snake to get to the Super Bowl. You feel me?
I mean, yeah, look at the Chiefs since they paid Patrick Mahomes. Like, they haven't been able to go out and make big moves, and the guys they have aren't exactly getting younger. I mean, Kelsey's not getting younger. He ain't putting up 1,300 yards, 15 touchdown seasons no more. Like that, those days are behind. So,
and that's the thing I don't understand. Like, if you know your defense, can't stop nothing.
Do you know what kind of teams like that can get lucky? Guys who can grab AB, Odell Beckham late in the season off waiver because they're literally not even trading them to them. Like, that's where you get lucky. That's the only shot.
I'm just saying in general, it's a lot of. I mean, I don't know about Earl Thomas and his, what's going on with him, but you need somebody like that. Your secondary is already trash. If you can at least get, somebody that can play center field for you, somebody to rush the passer. I thought Melvin Ingram was a good pickup, but I didn't think he was going to be a game changer.
I think it's kind of unanimous. Like, is Aaron Rodgers worth $50 million to your team?
Oh.
I say no. I don't think anyone here, But that being said, he didn't ask for no $50 million, so it ain't like we're not trying to say he did. But
I ain't giving him $30 million. No, I'm just playing.
That boy, no, if he could get off that Baker Mayfield train, he would.
Especially in the NFL, man. NFL, like, they pay for what you're going to do. They don't pay you for what you did, right? We saw that with DeMarco Murray.
That's a
The
good way to put it.
Cowboys, he ran for like we had the rushing title a couple years in a row, and then he was like, "Oh, I want my money," and the Cowboys were like, "Man, we put 350 touches on you the last 2 years. We ain't giving you nothing. We talking about like you
well,
did."
you gotta think about it. Same thing with Pittsburgh and Le'Veon Bell.
Pittsburgh does it to every running back.
Yeah.
Like
So I think
Redick
Najee
was
Harris needs to slow it down on all the touches.
But that's not up to him though. That's the offensive coordinator though. You feel me? Like
Because it looks good now, but 2-3 years from now, you're gonna be damaged goods.
yeah. Remember Willie Parker, Rashard Mendenhall? That's the list just is long.
Well, Willie
of
Parker
guys
was a speedster. He wasn't really a Jerome.
Taylor.
Still, they ran all these guys out the league in a couple years.
Fred Taylor played for. He didn't play for them, did he?
Fred Taylor was a workhorse. He had a long career, yeah, with the Jags.
He had about what 10, 11?
Yeah, he's a 10,000 plus yard rusher.
He was the number one running back for a long time until Maurice Jones-Drew came. But
Jacksonville, yeah.
Back to the association.
My bad.
My Chicago Bulls won. Hey man, it was close, boy. They had me worried last night.
There you go, man.
They had me worried.
Let's see what you got to say.
Stop with your hating.
Come on, let's hear the analyst. I mean, let's hear you analyze what happened last night.
I'm not even gonna go first. John, are the Bulls for real, and how far can they go? Realistic.
No. Listen, I'm gonna say that this.
Hey, you guarantee it? I know it ain't going.
No, I guarantee this team can beat any team in the East in a one series playoff, except the Bucks. Except maybe the Bucks. Except maybe the Bucks.
You got Nico like what?
I was like, whoa.
And I think it's gonna take a Kevin Durant stepping on the line in Game 7 for them to maybe beat the Nets too. But that being said, I think this team can beat the Heat. I think, even though the Heat are number one right now, I think they can beat any other team in the league in the East. I mean, in a one-game series. So I guarantee that the Bulls are going on to the second round. Now, that being said, can they make the third round? Can they make the conference finals? Man, if they had to go, I say if they face the Celtics or the Nets, even the Celtics might be tough. But I start thinking about the teams, man. I'm like, that's tough. That's tough too. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna give them one series guaranteed, and I'll say I'll say they go to Game 7 at least of the second series.
Go ahead. What you got, my brother?
I really hate agreeing with John, man. I do. But I like I said, the Bulls are looking great this year. I'm not gonna even lie. Like I said, DeRozan, he's looking great. Zach LaVine's looking good. Pretty much the whole damn squad is looking great. So I just feel like with them kind of like just coming together this year, that chemistry is not going to really be like all. They don't. I won't say. I was just going to say they won't really have the experience, I should say, to get past the second round. So I'm gonna just say I can see them getting to the first or second round, and that's about it.
I mean, DeRozan has a lot of experience.
I mean, he has a lot of experience losing.
LeBron, yeah.
I was about to say he has a lot of experience losing. But I just feel like it's too much firepower in the East, man. You still got the Bucks, you still got the Celtics, you still got the 76ers that's coming up, the Nets. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like the Nets won on that trade, to be honest with you, man. That Ben Simmons and KD and somewhat Kyrie, half a part-time Kyrie, I should say, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that could be a nasty combination. So, and then I feel like they, you know what I'm saying, they got a bench too as well. So I don't know. I just feel like the East is still it's kind of starting to rotate, like it's becoming the West. Like it's
getting, you got Blake Griffin, Joe Harris.
It's getting like a powerhouse over here. So I'm gonna say this first or second round for real, man. Realistic.
I'll give them this, right? They possibly have their second greatest shooting guard of all time, right? He is the second highest scorer average per game of in Bulls history is LaVine. Also, he's third all time in Bulls 3-pointers made. So, I mean, they got the talent, they got the range. And DeRozan a dog. I don't think he disappears in series. Obviously him and Paul George had a rough run of it with LeBron and stuff. But outside that, man, like they're really competitive in the playoffs.
True. All right, y'all ready for?
Guarantee
they're going to the Eastern Conference Finals.
I need to get me a little sticky note. Slap it right here. Nico said this dumb.
No. I'm a realist. It's gonna be tough for them to do that, man. It really is. It's gonna be tough because, like they say, matchup make fights. Matchup makes games.
Yeah.
And watching Danilo Gallinari last night, what'd he do? Go like 4 for 4 in the fourth quarter? Couldn't stop him. Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, Green, even Ayo fouled him, but he still got to the charity stripe. Imagine if that's a Kevin Durant or Giannis. They don't have nobody to guard those guys. So.
But no one has anyone to guard Kevin Durant. So
no, but the Bulls don't even have nobody to make it tough for them. Like a PJ Tucker or something. Just make it tough. Kevin Durant, for him to be as small as he is, stature-wise, he still can get his shot. He still can back you down, put you in the post, put you where you want, turn around, fade away. You ain't stopping it.
I mean, he's the greatest pure scorer of all time, right? He can do everything better than everyone else.
And then you got the same thing with Giannis, with the bull in the China shop kind of mentality. It's going to be tough. I mean, you can hope to outscore these guys, but like DeRozan, for instance, he's doing all this now. Who's to say he's not fatigued come, postseason? Same thing with Zach. Same thing with Ball. Is he even, can we get him back to 80, 90% before the playoffs start? Because once the playoffs start, you play every other game. You play every other night. You can't be playing in and out the lineup. I think getting Tristan Thompson was big, but you still have no one to guard Joel Embiid if you got to see him.
Yeah, the only option you have beating the Nets is with Kevin Durant is just denying him the ball. So that being said,
or shoot, you hope it.
Right. So
you can hope you do so well that you force Ben Simmons to score.
So like is yours situational, or do you have them like going to the second, third round guaranteed, or is it situational?
I think it depends. It depends on matchups for them.
Yeah, just say first or second round. I don't want to hear no damn.
It depends on matchups. It depends.
I'm gonna say they. I'm gonna go as far as saying they probably win their first series in 4 or 5.
So if the playoffs started today, who would they play? New York.
They the 3rd seed, 4th seed right now.
Second.
No, I think the Nets. I think they'd play the Nets.
They would play. They're going. They go into the crib.
The playoffs don't start right now, though.
I think that's actually a different thing too. Is who has been the biggest disappointment, the Nets or the Clippers? Like, man, those two teams like they dominated the news cycle during the off seasons when they made all their moves, and then both of them have they've been broken up. They've lost all their picks. They've lost all their bench players. I mean, the Nets had a nice bench. And I said that they still do.
I think the only way you could beat, say they was to play Philly first round, the only way you can beat Philly is if James Harden and Joel Embiid get fatigued. Because they don't have a bench now. You let go of Seth, you let him go to Brooklyn. I think, people sleeping on Brooklyn, but I think Brooklyn, they're going to be tough. With him and Patty Mills coming off the bench, or however they do that, hopefully Kyrie can figure out his COVID situation or his jab. My bad. His jab situation.
So to answer the question, you don't have an answer. You don't.
Right. What is your answer? How far can they go? I'll give them Eastern Conference Finals. I say they make it.
Oh hell no!
I say they make it because here's the thing. If they face the Bucks in the second round, no. But if they don't have to face
you just said what I said.
Right. But I'm saying wherever the Bucks are, that's where
y'all being scared. Y'all being scared right now.
My statement
just answer the damn question, man.
Right. My statement is they go as far as they can as long as they don't have to face the Bucks. So I said if they don't have if someone else can, that's it.
You just said
so hey, none of y'all go give me a round or nothing. I'm just going. Y'all just got to get matchups. I'm
saying they beat the Nets. I'm saying they beat 76ers. They beat everybody. They don't.
John's saying Eastern Conference Finals.
I'm saying Eastern Conference Finals.
Nico.
I'm saying second round.
I'm saying first or second round. Okay, is that okay? Or I gotta say, no matter of fact, F that. I'm saying first round.
Gone in the first round.
First round. Yes.
All right.
That's that Cleveland. That's that.
Get him out of here.
That dirty ass.
Get him out of here.
That's that dirty Cleveland water he be drinking, bro. I swear to God.
Nico really wants to talk about a team he don't even think can make the Eastern Conference.
Hey, it's nothing but love, but for Chicago. Every time we talk Chicago, I'm talking my mess. I don't care. I care less.
Oh, wait, hold on. Before we go, what them Cleveland Cavs gonna do? What your Cavs gonna do?
Oh, I'm a realist. Honestly, they might make it into the play-in, or in the playoff, but I don't see them making out the first round either.
They not in the playoffs?
Yeah, they're fifth. They would have to play the Bucks if they were in right now.
Yeah, I don't see them making it out the first round.
In the 5-4. Yeah,
I can see them maybe taking it to maybe 6 or 7 games, but like I said, I love my team right now. We young. We can get there, but just not this year.
I actually think that this team, if they drop to the 8, could possibly beat Miami. I think that's the one team in the East they could possibly beat.
Yeah,
who the Cavs?
If you want to go to matchups again,
they could beat the Raptors, obviously, but the Raptors, they're not both going to be in the top 4. So, one of them's not.
But I think in favor of the Cavs, you got a lot of size.
I mean, we do.
To Miami, they're small.
We do. I mean,
they could beat the Raptors, but they're not. That's not going to happen. But so, of the teams that they possibly might match up, I'd say I'd like them against the Heat.
If they were to play the Heat, second round. But anybody else other than the Heat, first round.
Because I think, as far as the Cavs in Miami goes, I think Allen would make it very hard for Bam to, get all them dunks, all them rolling to the basket, yamming it. He going to have a problem because, Jared Allen, is that his name, right?
Yeah.
Just making sure. They want to butcher his name. He's quick. He's young. He's long. He can make up, his quickness makes it up in height, And then Mobley, who's guarding him? Jimmy. PJ Tucker, they both too small.
Hey man, possible rookie of the year, Evan Mobley too.
Boy, man, I swear that man. He's a dog.
Then what? You got Kyle Lowry guarding Garland.
Yeah, that's a problem.
They don't have Miami. Don't have guard defenders. They got a bunch of scorers. And
then you still got Okoro, Oshman. You know what I'm saying? These young dudes that's still stepping up. Wade.
I forgot about marketing. He's your 3. Yeah. Who guard him? Jimmy?
Like I said,
what is he, 6'10"? A 6'10" 3?
Yeah, that's an ex Bulls Acano right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he is. We let his ass go for it. No, I'm just playing. I rock with all the former Bulls, unless
you needed some better scenery anyway.
Yeah. Hey, Cleveland got it, I guess. They got it all. Oh, boy, y'all crazy. All right, so yeah, man, that was.
All right, so we got
okay. Look, his final answer: Eastern Conference Finals,
second round.
Round.
Well, look,
third
check it out.
Okay. What you doing? You write down our predictions?
Nope.
Hey, and make sure y'all subscribe to and send us your predictions Tell us what you think about any of these topics. Listen,
the
Bulls, man.
We don't care about the Bulls.
We're trying to be realistic, but we don't know, man. They just built this team overnight. We haven't seen them in a single playoff series yet.
What?
And that's another thing. Y'all ain't even got to send it in the Bulls. Y'all can say whatever about y'all teams, whatever teams y'all like. It ain't got to be the teams that we talking about. You understand?
Yeah, drop any topics y'all want to hear about.
If you think your team gonna make it to the finals, then say that. That's okay. Everybody can have a guarantee moment like Charles Barkley. It's okay.
No, but don't.
This your boy. What's that say?
Hey, you in witness protection, man?
Right.
Turn that blur off.
Second round is a baby.
Second round. That's still not an answer.
It's amazing.
It's still not an answer. This your boy, Big Boy. Your boy John up there. Your boy Nico. We appreciate y'all tuning in. Thank you so much. Make sure y'all subscribe, comment, all that. We appreciate y'all. Love y'all. We'll holler.
Like, share, subscribe. Stop playing.
Go Grizzlies.